I always thought the strangest thing I'd ever encounter in my life would be the sight of Jupiter's storms during my rotation as a xenobiology officer aboard the United Coalition Research vessel Horizon Arc. Turns out I was wrong. The strangest thing to ever happen to me began on day 398, when we made first contact with the Zelari, a humanoid species whose shimmering skin and crystalline eyes looked like they were carved from starlight. And the strangest moment of that strange encounter? When one of them looked directly at me and asked, "Human, may I bathe in your quarters?" But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. Milky Way Part 2, The Arrival of the Zelari. The Horizon Arc was conducting a routine survey of the Zelari Nebula when our long-range sensors intercepted an enormous energy spike. At first, Command assumed it was a collapsing star or a plasma surge. Then the ship emerged. It was unlike anything we had ever seen. Its hull was translucent and organic, shifting colors like an aurora trapped in liquid glass. The vessel dwarfed ours 1,000-fold. Our crew scrambled. Diplomats were rushed to the comms deck. I, being the xenobiologist with the closest match to their biological signatures, was also summoned. We waited. And then a human-like figure appeared on the holographic display, her face framed by luminous hair that flowed like nebula gas. Her voice was soft, melodic, and distinctly curious. "We seek understanding. We come in peace." That was Elira, emissary of the Zelari. From the moment she appeared, the crew stared. It's not that she was beautiful in the human sense, not traditionally, but her presence was captivating. Her skin shimmered like moonlit water. Her eyes were shards of living crystal, and she stared right at me. Even through the hologram, it felt personal. New Moon Part 3, The Unexpected Guest. We established diplomatic protocols. Food, water, and atmospheric compatibility were analyzed. The Zelari could breathe our air, but required far higher humidity than humans. Their skin, semi-translucent and bioreactive, would dry out painfully in our ship's environment. So it was decided, Elira would board the Horizon Arc for a short diplomatic visit to exchange cultural knowledge, but she would need controlled hydration access. Captain Reese looked at me. "Dr. Marcus Hale, since you're the ranking xenobiologist, you'll be her escort." My stomach dropped. Escort? As in responsibility for an extraterrestrial emissary's comfort and well-being? Before I could object, Elira appeared on the docking platform. And she walked straight toward me. Her voice echoed gently in my mind, not telepathically, but harmonically, like her words carried subtle vibrations. "You are Marcus Hale," she said. Not a question. A certainty. "Yes," I replied awkwardly. "Welcome aboard." Her silver eyes scanned me with clear interest. "Your body emits warmth. A steady rhythm." "I think that's just my heartbeat." She tilted her head, fascinated. "Your biology is charming." I cleared my throat, trying not to combust from embarrassment as my crewmates exchanged amused glances. And then she added, "I will stay with you." With me?
Yes.
"Your environment is closest to my comfort. And you seem..." She paused, searching for the right word. "Reliable." I had no idea whether that was a compliment or a warning. Either way, my life instantly got a lot weirder. Droplet Part 4, The Request. Elira followed me through the ship like a curious cat. She poked replicators, touched alloy walls to feel their vibration, inhaled deeply whenever a human passed by as if analyzing their chemical profile. By the time we reached my quarters, she already knew my name, my rank, my specialization, and, somehow, my preferred coffee temperature. Her species absorbed information through microsensory waves. It was impressive and slightly unsettling. Inside my room, she inhaled again. Humidity is too low, she murmured. And you smell like anxiety. I nearly choked. That's normal. I mean, for me. She stepped closer, studying me. You need not fear me. I will not dissolve your organs. That's good to know, I whispered. Then she looked toward the refresher, our version of a shower. The air in my room grew still. She turned back to me with a serene expression. Human, may I shower in your room? I blinked. What? My dermal layer requires constant hydration, she explained patiently. Your shower unit provides acceptable moisture saturation. Oh. You mean you just want to use it? Yes, she said, then added in a tone that made my brain short-circuit. Unless you prefer to observe for scientific purposes. I do not, You can use it alone. She blinked slowly. As you wish. And walked toward the shower chamber, leaving me to collapse into a chair, heart racing. This mission was going to kill me. Fog, Part 5, A Cultural Misunderstanding. 15 minutes later she emerged, skin glowing brightly, hair floating weightlessly from retained moisture. She eyed me curiously. You seem distressed. Was my request inappropriate? No. Not inappropriate. Just surprising. Humans don't usually ask that casually. She pondered that. So, it is intimate for your species? Very. She studied me again, then nodded. Then I apologize. I will ask next time. But that was you asking. Oh. She blinked again. Then I will ask less suddenly next time. This was exhausting, but also strangely endearing. Milky Way Part 6. Understanding Elira. Over the next days, we spent hours together. Elira was fascinated by everything. Human language, human food, human physical limitations, human emotional fragility, human curiosity, and somehow, especially, me. She asked me questions constantly. Why do humans lie? Why do you fear the unknown? Why does your heart beat faster when I stand near? That last one nearly made me throw myself out an airlock. But she asked it without teasing, genuinely interested in biological phenomena. I learned about her too. The Zelari were a pacifistic species who communicated through harmonic resonance. Their bodies absorbed water and light to regulate emotions. They had no concept of privacy, not in the way humans do. And their rituals of trust were intensely symbolic. Which led to what happened next. Sparkles Part 7, The Crisis. Midway through the mission, something went wrong. Zelari ships began emitting distress signals. Their energy cores destabilized. Their vessels pulsed with harmful radiation. Captain Reese called me and Elira to the bridge. We're reading cascading failures in the Zelari fleet, he said. If those cores overload, we'll lose them. Elira was trembling, her species' version of panic. My people's energy hearts are linked, she said. If one destabilizes, all suffer. Her eyes glowed dimmer. They will perish. I stepped forward. What do we need to do? She looked at me, desperate. We must merge resonance. You and I. Your biology produces stabilizing frequencies, mine cannot. My mouth went dry. Merge resonance? It requires physical proximity, she said quietly, and shared hydration. How much physical proximity?